Then mind has capacity of different kinds, but mind is not a thinker of thoughts. Mind is not a doer of the activities of mind. There is nobody doing it. Mind is empty of any entity. It's an empty mind actually all the time. All the time. Only it has, because it is empty, it has capacity to allow thoughts to come in and go, imaginations to come in and go, memory to be navigated and like this. Otherwise, if mind is not empty, how these things can happen? So naturally mind is empty. Then your beingness or spaciousness, which is pure joy and space, emptiness, like lot of space all the time. It is inherently, it is by nature bliss itself. It is the stuff, it is the material, the material it is made of is joy. Every fiber, every cell of being is made of bliss. Every cell of it. And there is some place, something which is aware of even this bliss, this being. There is something which is aware of this also. And this something which is aware is not interested in being aware of anything, because it is pure awareness. It is its nature to be aware, whatever comes in the way, whatever is in front of it. It's like an empty mirror, which does not have any interest in anything, but still anything comes, it will reflect. Anything goes, it will not long for it. This is awareness, the pure awareness which we talk about. And this awareness is source of everything. Meaning, anything that is the being, the consciousness has come from it. And whatever way it is because of this awareness. The mind is child of the mind, and body are child of the consciousness. They have come from this. And now can you see anybody doing anything here? The source awareness is not even interested in seeing anything, is not even interested in being aware. Its very presence is making everything happen. That's how life is moving. Now where is place for a doer or for a entity? It is simply not the structure of life. There is no place for entity in the natural way of life. So this is how I just wanted to give you a quick overview of how it is. But it doesn't mean that I am not aware how it is felt, how we live experientially. We don't live experientially like this. We live like a person, meaning I am a separate person. Now just try to find out where exactly this person is living or landing. Where is the landing ground for this person? Just try to find out in this architecture. Where possibly this person will be living. The awareness does not leave any place for anything else. It is for everything else. It is pure fire. It will immediately burn. It is like a sun. Anything reaches there will turn into sun. So nothing will ever reach to the awareness. This spaciousness, this being, it is space. Allowing everything to come, live and go. And as we said, mind is anyway empty, and body is naturally functioning. Where this person is living? Can we try to find out where exactly is the place for this person? This I am a person. I will try to give you a little bit of a hint, which may help you identify, which may help you check this. Identify is a forbidden word, because identify will remind you of identification maybe. In this body, as long as we are living, there is a natural sense of existence. Sense of existence means a sense that life is here, and this sense is, when expressed, the closest expression is I am alive, or I am, to be very precise. This is the most famous expression, comes from this sense of aliveness, sense of life. Being alive is I am, I exist. This is naturally there. Nobody can remove it as long as you live in this body. This is naturally there. There is nothing wrong in that. It is 100% natural, pure, and in line with the beingness, in line with the source awareness and everything else. This sense of existence, I am, instructs your body and mind to do things. Instructs in the sense, in a very internal way, without saying anything. But because of the cosmic play that is happening in this life, this play, the name of the play is duality. Life is non-dual. Life is one. Not like one as what we know, but one beyond this definition of oneness, and non-dual beyond the definition of non-duality. It is the way it is. It is simply not separated. Let's say, we can say like this. It is not that it is one, it is not separated. There is no separation anywhere. But also at the same time, on the surface level, that duality is happening. First of all, duality in form. There are different forms, separate from each other. More than one form of everything. But it is not only this, but also there is a this sense of existence that I am, which actually is a separation. It is a separation. A very vague separation, you can say. It's a very pure, blissful, joyful separation where you have no suffering and nothing. But it is a separation, a very subtle separation. You can say like Atma, you know, or something. This being, very beautiful, very joyful. You can live for eternity in this without doing anything. Meaning you don't have to do anything when you reach to this position. But still it is a subtle separation. Very, very subtle. And probably this subtle separation causes this identification to happen. Identification with the body. And it is mainly in the form of form and name. We were talking about this time in Rishikesh. All this problem has this confusion is because of a combination of name and form, particularly in human beings. Just remove the name from the form and then see. Then you will see something totally different. Like you say Rajee, which means the body and the name Rajee, and ingrained, like mixed totally, one with each other now. It's not only body now. Now it is body plus somebody called Rajee, which has preferences, likings and dislikings and things like that. Just remove this name Rajee from it. And now see again. Now it is not even body, because body is also a name. So body is also, the name body is also gone. Now you look again. What is this? It's a very superficial, momentary, actually momentary. If you look from the true position, it's a very momentary happening, like a wave on the ocean. No separation. And like this state of being, I amness, same thing. A more subtle wave, which will subside anyway. But all part of the same thing, and without any problems. But if I asked you, is it true for you? You will say, no, it is not true for me. It is not true. I don't know any such thing. I know I am here as a person. I am this body, or I have this body at the max, and my life and problems how to solve. And here my claim is that what I am saying is true. Now how to bridge this gap? I am not going to support your mind. I am not going to support your belief. You will have to listen and allow me to show you what I can see. So you can also see it. So who is talking, who is reporting the problem, is the problem. The one who is reporting the problem is the problem. It's a very wonderful thing that has happened in life. It's like something impossible to happen, and still it has happened. You know, it's impossible to happen, like this oneness of life, ocean, waves are moving, no problem. And suddenly one wave says, I am separate and I have a problem. And now it's like you don't know from where this wave got voice. It's like this. Because this awareness, this being, naturally they are silent totally. They don't have voice to object, to say this and to. They know everything, they do everything very naturally, but they don't have anything like objecting. I don't like it, I like it. You know, no such thing is there. From where this has come now? You know, it is also, I would say, part of this this big play we call Leela, duality. Because without this, I will tell you what it is. When everything is one, experiences are happening. Like even the being is an experience, let's say. Mind is an experience, body is an experience. Like a wave happening, coming and going. But still it is ocean. One ocean. But now if ocean has to know itself, how it would know? If this wall has to know itself, how it would know? The whiteness of wall cannot know the whiteness of itself, no? And for that, a illusion of separation is required. That's how it looks like. There is an illusion which a small part of the oneness, let's say a drop of the ocean, has accepted or has been given. It is not its fault. This small drop of ocean living in the ocean being the ocean all the time, got this small illusion, I am separate. And now suddenly the ocean disappeared. Now there is no ocean for this small, because now it knows its boundaries already. Wherever it goes, it carries its boundaries. And one very interesting thing you would notice, that whatever way I live, I see everything from that perspective only. If I may, don't think that the small birds, they look at you the same way you look at them. No. They look at you in a very different way. Maybe they are looking at some straw in your hair or some food in your hand. You know, they don't look at you as a person or something, or as a society or something. Because wherever we are, we see only those things. It is mainly because of our interest. Our interest works as filters in our eyes, makes it limited, makes our view limited. That's why if anybody has to have full view of life, necessarily will have to leave all the preferences. You cannot have any preference. Then only you have full view of life. It's your own choice. You want to have full view of life, truth of life, or you want like your preferences more. But so this small drop living in the ocean is the ocean all the time. Also it is ocean all the time. There is not a single moment when it is not ocean. But this seed of confusion is implanted, I am separate. Then it is separate, then it experiences everything as a separate entity, and it is all part of life. Nobody nobody can be blamed for it. It is all part of life. It is the way everybody finds themselves. So it is nobody's fault. Anything, conditioning, this, that, everything is perfectly okay. It is the way you are. Nothing wrong here. And after a certain time, going through different experiences, lot of experiences, this sense of separation gets bored, you can say. The sense of separation, not the vastness of life, it is already at ease. It gets bored. No more experiences are able to amuse it. Then boredom comes, depression comes, frustration comes. It tries to solve these problems different ways. Nothing works. Finally, it says that I think I need something totally, radically different. This way is not going to help. Then search for self or truth starts. So anybody who is a seeker, there is no reason you should blame yourself for anything. You don't need to blame anybody else also, but you have no reason to blame yourself. I mean, there is no need to have self-guilt, because this is the way you are finding yourself. You have not done anything right or wrong. To understand this, and if you can understand what I am saying, if you can at least allow what I am saying, it is going to be much easier for you to come back from, to be free from this illusion. You have to be free from illusion, and don't ask who has to be free from illusion. I cannot tell you. Illusion has to be free from illusion, actually. Where you are totally happy all the time. Even when we are when we are going deeper as a seeker, when we go deeper, we start sensing that I am aware of not only the seeking process, but I am aware of these very deep seeking desires, and also the source from where this seeking is happening. You know, this starts revealing at that point. You start becoming aware. Although you don't know really, or although you are not fully free from this, so your focus remains here only. But as you move little deeper, this gets diluted. The only thing that happens is, there is this energy, I am separate. It was a certain energy given for this play of duality. It has to be exhausted. First it will be exhausted through experiences, and it is possible for certain people, it has happened and it may happen anytime to anybody, that this energy can be totally exhausted and consumed by experiences. Mostly it happens through doing things totally. When you are totally doing anything, this energy gets consumed, and this sense of separation also gets diluted and disappears. It's not that you always need some spiritual practices and meditation techniques. It is just this energy which has to be exhausted. How it gets exhausted? Mostly it happens through these practices and all, but in some cases it happens otherwise also. And once this gets exhausted, what remains is the self which was always there. But in this whole journey, what is achieved? A sense of separation creates a separate awareness which can look at awareness. And that's how awareness knows itself more and more through different dimensions, through different bodies. This source knows itself through different bodies. You are the source, you are the God, living as a separate person by the will of God, and now coming back to your natural state, leaving this shell of caterpillar to ready to fly, it's simple like that. But for a person who is suffering, it's not easy. I mean, this looks more like a philosophy, what to do, Then I would say, you try your, put your efforts in inward exploration. Don't go for search, for seeking. That is going to waste a lot of your time. Don't seek, explore. Already, whatever you have got, explore that. And this is never difficult. Wherever you are, in your house, in your washroom, anywhere, lying on the bed, you have capacity to see outside through the eyes. You have capacity to see inside also. Because it is you who looks through the eyes, not your eyes are looking. You are looking through the eyes. And now, when your eyes are closed, you look inward. But anyway, you were looking, no? Then you look inward. Same way, same thing. Look means simply look. You are more interested now in exploring what you have already got, and you will decide if any changes are required or not. At this point, you don't decide what changes are required. Don't carry any fantasies, any ideas of anybody, regardless of whose ideas, whose knowledge, what is the source of knowledge. Don't bring any knowledge here. It is going to pollute your view. Nothing, it will not do anything good for you. And naturally you can start becoming aware of what it is. Whatever it is. Let's not give it fixed name. And when you look like this, body does not really look like body. Mind does not really look like mind. Even a thought doesn't look like a thought. What we call feeling doesn't look like a feeling. Even negative feeling is not negative. Positive is also not positive. It is a feeling which has certain effect on body, and body knows how to handle it. If it is too much negativity, body will maybe dance like crazy, will do some crazy dance, or will do some catharsis, will shout or something. It already knows how to handle. Even it knows how to handle it within the limitations of human society. Even it knows. It has been doing this for whole life. It is just that we think that I am doing it. So you will look, when you look like this, it's totally different. And you keep looking like this. And once you are kind of free from the interesting view that you are having inward, when you are like calm, not so much interested in what you are seeing inside inwardly, then suddenly your awareness, your attention turns towards yourself. That, hey, who am I now? It's like this. Naturally, it's like, oh. And then you know yourself. Very simple.